Have you ever caught a glimpse of your own hand mid-conversation, reaching for a coffee cup, gesturing to make a point, and felt a flicker of surprise, like it didn't quite match how you feel inside? You couldn't name what it was. But it's usually not your hands. It's the color sitting on them. Here's what almost nobody tells you. The wrong nail color doesn't just look outdated, it actively highlights every vein, every spot, every bit of thinning skin on the back of your hand. The right one does the opposite. It can take 10 years off in a single coat. And there's one on this list, number 3, that almost every one of us is already wearing, just in the wrong shade. We'll get there. Welcome back to Timeless Tresses, where we believe style only gets better with age, when you know the rules that actually apply to you now. If that's your thing, the subscribe button is right there. Let's get straight into it. Nail color 7, Dusty Mauve. Starting at number 7, Dusty Mauve. And if you've never tried it, you're genuinely missing out. I understand why this one gets overlooked. It sits in a strange in-between. Not quite pink, not quite purple, not quite gray. So it never jumps out on a nail wall the way a bold red does. But here's the mechanism. That gray undertone is exactly what neutralizes the bluish tone of visible veins, blending with them instead of fighting against them, so they read as far less prominent. The soft pink underneath still adds warmth, so your hand looks brighter without looking like it's trying too hard. The fix is specific. Ask for a cream finish with a slight satin sheen, not fully matte, not glossy, described as muted or smoky rose. Do this tonight if you already own a mauve-adjacent polish. Sheer it out with a bit of clear top coat mixed in. Instant softness. But that's not even the color I want you to remember most. Nail color 6, warm nude beige. Number 6, nude. And before you roll your eyes, hear me out, because most of us are wearing the wrong nude entirely. I get the instinct. Nude feels safe, neutral, appropriate. Here's why it backfires when it's the wrong nude, and works beautifully when it's the right one. A cool nude, one with gray or lavender in it, has nothing to counter skin that's already lost some of its natural flush, so it just looks washed out. A warm nude, with honey or golden undertones, acts almost like a filter. It blends with your natural tone and adds a touch of warmth back in, which is what a healthy hand looks like. The fix. Look for names like Toasted Almond or Honey Beige, Never Shell or Barely There, which almost always pull cool. Do this tonight. Hold the bottle directly against the back of your hand in daylight before buying. If it disappears into your skin evenly, it's warm enough. Nail color 5, sheer coral number 5, and this one is criminally underused. Sheer coral. I understand the hesitation. Coral can feel like a younger color, one that doesn't belong on a mature hand. But the mechanism works in your favor precisely because it's a combination. Orange counters the blue-purple of visible veins. Pink adds back the rosiness that fades with age. Put them together in a sheer, light-handed formula, and the effect is a soft, lit-from-within glow rather than a loud, look-at-me color. The fix, sheer, is the whole point here. Full-coverage coral can look too bold on mature hands and pull focus the wrong way. Do this tonight. Apply one thin coat over bare, buffed nails, then seal with clear gloss. That's the whole trick. But number 3, the one I promised you, that's next. Nail color 4, soft lavender number 4. And this one genuinely surprises people. Soft lavender, not deep purple, not bright violet, a quiet, almost gray-tinted lavender. I understand why this feels risky. Cool, unusual colors can seem like they belong to a younger crowd. But here's the mechanism, and it's simple color contrast. On skin with any yellow or sallow undertone, a cool color creates contrast that brightens the whole hand. The same reason a crisp white top can make your complexion look fresher instead of duller. The fix. Look for wisteria, lilac mist, or heather. Anything described as electric or bright is the wrong direction. Do this tonight. Pair it with silver jewelry if you own any. The cool tones echo each other, and the whole hand reads as styled, not accidental. Nail color 3, the red you're already wearing. Just wrong, here it is. The one I promised you. Number 3, and it's the color almost every woman over 60 already owns. Red. Just, usually, the wrong red. Red is timeless. It's one of the most flattering colors in beauty history. But not all reds behave the same way on mature hands, and this is the mistake almost nobody corrects. The mechanism comes down to undertone. An orange-based red carries warm yellow undertones that clash with the natural yellowing of aging skin and can make age spots look more obvious. A blue-based red does the opposite. Its cool undertone counters sallowness and makes your whole hand look pinker and more alive. A fix is specific. Ask for a true red or vintage red, a blue-based medium-depth shade, in a cream finish rather than high-gloss gel, which tends to highlight texture on aging nail plates. Do this tonight. Check the bottle you already own against the inside of your wrist. If it looks orange next to your veins, it's the wrong red for you. Not the wrong color, just the wrong version of it. Nail Color 2, Champagne and Gold Shimmer number 2. And if you've never worn this, it needs to be next on your list, Champagne and Gold. I understand the instinct to avoid shimmer. It can feel costumey or too much for daytime, but the mechanism here is pure physics. Fine, light reflective shimmer bounces light off the surface of your nail, and light reflected outward means less attention on everything underneath it. Veins, spots, texture. It's the identical principle behind a luminizing highlighter on skin. The fix, fine, dusty shimmer only, never chunky glitter. Think the nail version of a highlighter, not a disco ball. Do this tonight. If you have any gold jewelry sitting unworn, pair it with this shade. The warmth in both echoes each other instantly. Nail Color 1, the one stylists keep for themselves. And this is the big one. Number 1, the color that has the single biggest effect of anything on this list. A soft, rosy, blushed pink with a barely there satin shine. Not stark, not sheer, not matte. I understand why this gets skipped over entirely. It looks almost too simple to matter, the kind of shade you'd walk right past in a drugstore aisle. But here's the mechanism, and it's the one that ties every other color on this list together. This exact family of pink sits closest to the natural, healthy color of skin at its most flushed and youngest state. The color your nail bed was decades ago. Worn with the right satin finish, it doesn't just soften what's underneath, it visually restores something, rather than distracting from it. It's the difference between hiding a flaw and simply not having one to hide. The fix. Look for names like ballet slipper, rose petal satin, or blushed nude. And always in a satin, never a full matte, which can look chalky on mature skin. Do this tonight. If you own even a plain pale pink, add one thin coat of clear satin top coat over it tonight. You'll see the shift immediately. Here's the real secret behind every color on this list. It was never really about which one is trendiest. It's about undertone and finish working with your skin instead of against it. Cool counters warmth, warmth counters sallowness, shimmer redirects light, sheer softens instead of hides. Once you start choosing color through that lens instead of guessing, you'll never need a list like this again. You'll just know. Every one of these colors has one thing in common. They were chosen with your hands in mind, not a 25-year-old's. And the difference in how your hands look, and how confident you feel using them, gesturing, wearing your favorite rings, is real. You've earned the right to feel good about your hands at this age, not despite it. So if this helped, hit like and subscribe for more of this every week. And tell me in the comments, which of these 7 are you switching to first? I read every one, my loves, and I'd love to know which surprised you most.